Hello, good morning. Today I am going to tell you about the physical states of matter. Now we are familiar to the characteristics of matter. There are three states of matter: solid state, liquid state, and gaseous state. Traditionally, we define these states of matter as the state of matter in which shape and volume both are fixed is called solid state, and the state of matter in which volume is fixed but shape is not fixed is called liquid state, and the state of matter in which shape and volume both are not fixed is called gaseous state. Example: book, chair, building, bridges, etc. are examples of solid. Milk, water, oil, alcohol, lemon juice, etc. are the examples of liquids. Air, hydrogen, oxygen, are the examples of gas. Now, on the basis of characteristics of matter, we can define the different states of matter and also distinguish between them. There are four characteristics of matter. First, matters are made up of very tiny particles, and there are a space between the particles of matter. There are a force of attraction between the particles of matter, and particles of matter are always in motion. So we can say that the state of matter in which interparticle force of attraction is maximum is called solid state. In solid state, since force of attraction is maximum, so there is inter particle space is minimum. On the other hand, the state of matter in which force of attraction and space between the particles both are moderate is called liquid state. And finally, the state of matter in which space between the particle is maximum and interparticle force of attraction is minimum, I mean to say here that negligible, is called gas. Since in solid state interparticle space of matter is minimum, so they cannot be compressed. They have fixed volume, fixed shape, they are hard, having high melting and boiling point, high density, etc. These are the properties of solids. On the other hand, in liquid state, since interparticle force of attraction and space between the particles both are moderate, so they have no fixed shape, but they have fixed volume. For example, when we place water in glass, it acquires the shape of glass. When we put water in a plate, it acquires the shape of plate. Liquids have ability to flow. They are considered as fluids. It is due to the reason that interparticle space is moderate and force of attraction is also moderate, so particles of liquid are somewhat free to move. So there is a flexibility in liquid particles. Due to this, they are able to flow. In the case of gas, the interparticle force of attraction is minimum. Due to this, the particles of gases are free to move randomly. They can move constantly. Due to this, they have no fixed volume and shape. On the basis of the explanation, liquids are somewhat compressible, they are not rigid, melting and boiling points are moderate. Boiling point of liquids are moderate. Gases have ability to expand on large bases and they can be compressed to maximum extent. So on the basis of characteristics property of particles of matter, we are now able to distinguish between the different physical states of matter. For the purpose, we can explain the some properties like compressibility, the ability of matter due to which it can be compressed on applying pressure is called compressibility. Rigidity, the ability of matter due to which it opposes the force applied on it is called rigidity. Or in other words, we can say that the ability of matter objects to retain its shape even force is applied on it is called rigidity. Hardness, the ability to oppose the external force applied on it is called hardness. Now density. Density is defined as mass per unit volume. Since in solids, in minimum volume, the maximum mass is accommodated, so density of solids is high. They cannot be compressed because there is no space between the particles, minimum space between the particles of solids. Similarly, there is some space between the particles of liquid, so they can be compressed moderately. But in the case of gases, there are large spaces between the particles of matter, so they can be compressed maximum extent. Okay, today we are now able to understand and explain the states of matter. In next video, I will explain the